visions, dreams of passion. And all the while I think of you. A very strange reaction. The more I see, the more I do. Baby.
There is absolutely no question as to whether or not Triple G can box. I mean, he clearly outboxed Jacobs to a clean victory. Stiff jab, excellent defense. I mean, so many people say Triple G has no defense. He gets touched up. I mean, everyone was talking about all the damage that Kell Brook was doing to Triple G. I mean, they were saying if only Kell was bigger, he would have beaten Triple G. Well, Jacobs was much bigger. I mean, he was so big that he even refused to adhere to the rehydration clause, rehydration agreement. He couldn't stay within the 10 pounds. And I mean, you can just tell by looking at him how much bigger he was than Triple G, which goes to show you two things. Number one, Triple G is a man of his word. He agreed to not rehydrate more than 10 pounds, and he honored his commitment. And number two, Triple G is not big for the middleweight division. I mean, you can just tell by looking. Jacobs was a monster in size compared to Triple G. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of respect for Jacobs, and he did well against Triple G. He just didn't do good enough. But in this case, he wasn't a man of his word. I mean, he should have been able to honor the rehydration clause that he agreed to. Now, as a side note, what I find crazy about this fight was that Jacobs clearly lost, but he did much better against Triple G than Ward did against Kovalev, yet Ward was given the decision. But anyways, that's just a side note. So, unfortunately, the KO streak is over. But you got to see how Triple G handles adversity. I mean, Jacobs is a very big, strong dude. And for the most part, I mean, GGG was slipping and ducking and blocking Jacobs' punches. But the clear shots that did land really had no effect on Triple G. So this fight went on to prove that Triple G is one of the most well-rounded middleweights in boxing history. And another thing about Triple G is it's not a good idea, but it's almost like he can live off of his chin. And Jacobs hits hard, man, and his punches really didn't seem to have any effect on Triple G. But you never know when you get that hit, so I don't recommend him living off his chin. But so anyways, what is next for Triple G? The sad reality is that, I mean, let's be honest, Triple G is getting older, and you never know when you'll just fall off that cliff. It happens to all the great athletes. I mean, here's a picture of Gennady as a youngster. Who would have known he would have went on to be one of the best middleweights in history? And I'm sure Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo are just praying that Triple G gets old overnight. But I mean, he still has, in my opinion, he still has several years. And here Triple G is saying that you will see an animal in him if given the chance to fight Canelo.
We know that you hope that your next opponent is Canelo Alvarez, should he be able to beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. in their upcoming fight. Is that still your desire to fight Canelo next?
Oh, of course, I'm ready. I'm very hungry, you know. Of course, I want this fight. For this fight, I'm very mad. I'm very excited. You know, I'm like an animal for this fight.
But the most important thing is, now there's no argument. Triple G is the king of the middleweight division, and it's a division that he truly belongs in. We saw how much bigger Jacobs is, man. He's huge compared to Triple G. and he couldn't adhere to the rehydration requirement. But anyways, I do still have a lot of respect for Jacobs. That was a great fight, and I do hope there is a rematch at some point.
Would you consider at some point giving Daniel Jacobs a rematch? Most feel he came close to beating you tonight.
Of course, this is boxing. I respect him, of course. Max, I give him chance for a rematch, or if you want, just, of course, I'm ready.
Very good fight, I do believe. But Triple G is just too well-rounded. You still have to respect his power. Anyways, just a quick video. It was a great fight. Can't wait to the next one. You guys have a good night. Take care. Talk to you later.
To the scorecards. A round of applause for both fighters in this middleweight contest. Ron Trump and Steve Weisfeld have it 115, 112. Max DeLuca scores at 114 to 113. To the winner by unanimous decision. Still undefeated and still the universal heavyweight champion of the world, Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple